afternoon and welcome to Glamour Live. My name is Molife, Kumona, the online editor for Glamour magazine South Africa. This afternoon we are chatting to a businesswoman, television personality, model and actress Jeannie D, who is going to be joining us this afternoon. Hi Luca, Valenci, Chanel, Shubile. I hope that's how Yolanda. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We are chatting to television personality, businesswoman, actress and model Jeannie D. Hello, Tam. How are you guys doing? We're just waiting on Jeannie to join us for our live. If you have any questions for Jeannie D, please do send those questions through as we are waiting on her for us to start our live. How are you guys doing? How have you been keeping safe? What have you guys been doing? How have you been trying to keep safe and sane? Hi Tabo, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us. Hi Ginny, I'm just adding you right now. So if you're just joining us, we're talking to businesswoman, model, actress, and television personality, presenter, Jeannie D. Just connecting now with to Jeannie. Sorry, yes. Taquin is saying it's Friday. Grace indeed. That's true. We also like read Glamour. Thank you so much. Continue to read Glamour. Our digital issue with Connie Ferguson is on shelves right now. So please do get your copy. The links are under our subscription page, and we also have our website that is live all the time. Yes, Luca Jafta, we hear you, Ginny, to do another Glamour cover. We're just waiting on Ginny. I don't know if you can hear me clearly. It says waiting on Ginny, so I don't know if it's the issue. Okay, so it says Ginny was unable to join. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, just waiting for Ginny. Ginny, can you, when you do get in, just request to join, perhaps not that we call you. Instagram sometimes has some funny way of being. Ginny wasn't able to join. I did add her to request so she can join us. So please just bear with us. Technology can be a bit funny, network can be a bit funny, but we will definitely have a great chat with Jeannie D, businesswoman, television presenter, actress, and model. Thank you for joining us. Prayer Chili, thank you for joining us. How are you? Trumi Gabs, welcome. Good afternoon and welcome to Glamour Live Chat. Lexi, is it how I put it? Is it Lexi? Is it Lexi? Thank you for joining us. Samgelo Koza. Thank you guys. Not by my nature. Not die by nature. Thank you for joining us. We're just waiting on Ginny. We're waiting on Ginny to join us. We tried to join earlier. I think we had an issue with connection, perhaps from her side. Please do let me know if you guys can hear me well, if you guys can see me clearly. Please do so. Just waiting on Jeannie D. I'm just going to try to DM her now from another device. This you do need from time to time different devices for this. Let's see. Oh no. So Jeannie needs to be off in order for her. She needs to get off her live in order for her to join us. Let's see. Okay, we're just waiting on Jeannie. So Jeannie is live on her side. So we're just asking Jeannie to join us on our live. So, yeah, so we can't both go live at the same time. unfortunately. So let's try this again. Candice, hi. How are you? How are you doing? Just waiting on Jeannie D to join us. Oh, guys, live sometimes can just do funny things. Let's see. Um, so when Jeannie comes, she'll request to join us. Then we're able to go live. For everyone else who's joining us, thank you for joining us. Who just joined us now. We are chatting to businesswoman, television presenter, and model and actress Jeannie D. She's our guest today on the Glamour Live. She's the one who will be talking to today. I'm just trying to find her here. Sometimes lives can just be a bit, yeah. So yeah, just waiting on Jeannie to join us. Let me see if there's anything on the I just okay, I'm just chatting to Jeannie here, just asking her to request to be in our live. She did try. Um, okay, so just chatting here. Just asked her to request to be in our live. Let's see how that goes. Hello. I can see oh she was struggling to join us now. Yeah, I think she will join us. She will be able to join us. Okay, let's hear Jenny. Oh, okay. I think oh yes, so Jenny was requesting to go. Okay. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Apologies for this, guys. Um it's the whole idea of technology at times. It does happen. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So Ginny is live on her account, so we're trying to also tell her to come to it. We can't. Oh, wow, guys, we can't. Okay, we're just trying this again. Just trying this again. Oh, well. We're just trying this again. Just trying to join. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try to see if Ginny can be able to join us. If not, we may have to like see if we can switch either devices or something. Maybe from her side. So I'm just speaking to Ginny. Okay, I'm just speaking to Ginny. Hi, Jeannie. So what you do is you go to the Glamour Live that's live right now, and then you go in to start watching it. And when you start watching it, we're able to edge you in. Okay, cool. There you are. Let's see. Let's see. I think we'll be able to get this one going. Uh, Sending you a voice note and it'll be on screen.
Yay! Finally.
Hi, how are you?
That was a mission, but finally it worked. How are you?
It's okay. Sorry about that. I was sending you a voice note as you were connecting. How are you
I
doing?
know, I realized that I was sending you voice notes as well, and then I thought, oh, but you're live, so you probably can't hear them. But anyway, are you well?
I'm very good. You look great. You look great.
Thank you. Thank you very I'm well rested.
Ah, is it? No, that's a good thing. I think most of us are well rested. I was chatting to Minnie earlier this week. She was like, she's so tired of sleeping. Are you there yet?
I'm tired of sleeping. I'm tired of all of this, actually. You know, I can't remember a time in my life where I felt scared and
Ah,
scared. Like, because
As
I
a,
just don't see a foreseeable end to this.
mm, mm,
But yeah, I want to get back to work. I want to see my friends. I want to hug people again.
I
I need
know.
a blow dry so badly. I miss my
So,
makeup artist.
oh, but you look like you're doing your own makeup really well, though.
Well, this is the first time in a while that I've worn makeup. But no, I'm not very good at doing it. I'm not as good as what my makeup artist is, unfortunately.
Cool. So before I got onto this live, right, I just caught some live where someone was saying that they feel this is cool because the planet was due for a health checkup. So it's a planet's health check. How do you feel about that? I'm not
Yeah,
too sure what I think.
one of my favorite things about, I mean, if you're going to have to look at silver linings, I'm really
Mm,
enjoying how the world is really having a little breath of fresh air. Like, you can
mm,
see views a lot further because of less pollution. A lot
mm.
of animals are coming out because there's less humans on the roads. So yeah, I do feel like the world is just like taking a breath.
Mm, mm. And what have you been doing this lockdown? How many days are you locked? Are you still doing your show every evening, or
No,
have you
I've been on
stopped?
lockdown for 3 weeks actually. So yeah, no show for me, sadly, which is a pity because I really think that I would have liked to have been on my show, which is obviously
Mm,
Afternoon Express. It's a live talk show.
yes.
I really feel like I would have enjoyed being at the front line, speaking to some of the doctors,
Mm,
nurses,
mm, mm, mm.
some of the, some people that have got helpful information to help us get by
Yes.
and understand what is happening a little bit better than what we do already.
So what have you been doing the past 3 weeks? Well, if you can take us through a day
Well,
in the last 3 weeks, what do you do?
okay, so I've been trying to, or attempting to cook, which if you're
Ah,
watching my IG lives, you'll realize have not
yes.
been going well at all. I'm a terrible, terrible cook. So you know what I've been trying to, I'm producing a documentary series, which we start working on when we know what is actually happening with the world.
Mhm.
So I've been doing a little bit of research on that. I've been trying to stay as sane as possible. So I've been trying to do as
Mhm.
much exercise as I can. There's so many amazing workout videos online at the
Yes.
moment. So there's a lot to do. I'm addicted to
I did. Listen, I think
what is
everyone by
this,
now,
by the way? Like, what is that? Why is
I don't
everybody
know.
doing that? I don't know what it is. It's quite like I wish I understood it a little bit better. But yeah, and then just eating, sleeping,
Mm,
TikToking, and doing this, having a lot of connections with friends and family
mm,
on
mm.
Zoom and house party and all of that. I've been to more house parties in isolation than I think I have in my whole life.
I haven't been to one. I'm still yet to, I don't know, to have the interest. How are they?
I'll invite you to one. It's fun. It's wild.
Oh, no, no, definitely. No, no, no,
Yeah,
I will.
come and join us. You'll enjoy it.
No, definitely. So in terms of the coronavirus and mental health, so I think that's the one thing I touch on every time I speak to everyone. Like, how have you been keeping your mind sane and avoiding the anxiety of all the so panic attacks?
Well, a lot of CBD oil, but I'm someone who has never actually had a struggle, I suppose, with mental health, and that's why I was
Mm,
saying earlier. For the first time, I feel fear because you know, like the element of the unknown is quite scary,
mm,
and then
mm-hmm.
also the confinement, the feeling of
Yes,
lack.
that's true.
It really does play on my mind a lot. Not being able to travel, not being able to go and just do the things in my day that I really enjoy doing, that I get joy from, is
Mhm.
really quite frustrating. It's stressful. So you've got to stay cognizant of that. And I mean, just like I've taken up meditation, which I find really, really difficult to do actually. So I've started doing guided meditations. Just
Ah,
sit and have peace with myself and exhale and yeah, just not drive myself crazy.
Mm. And speaking of traveling, you just spoke about traveling, how you miss traveling. You are probably one of the most traveled people we know. I mean, through the shows you've done, and also basically in your personal capacity. What would you say are three of your favorite travel destinations? Where, if lockdown finished today, and if you had the means and the time, you would definitely go to.
So, one of my biggest why I think I'm a very good traveler is because I don't necessarily find joy in going to the same places all the time or the most obvious. I really
Uh,
like going to places that perhaps are difficult to get to or that
mhm,
people don't ordinarily travel to. Um,
mhm,
so, I mean, New York, I love. I could quite easily move to New York. I could live there like any day. I love it so much. But I really, really love Africa, like Botswana to me is
uh,
one of the most incredible places ever. There's a place in the Ngorongoro Salt Crater called Jack's Camp, and I cannot wait
uh,
to go there. Really, really very special. And then, of course, the south of France, because everybody needs a little bit of Saint Tropez in their life.
uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
I was going to go to Ibiza in July, so hopefully, the world
Hopefully.
heals so that I can get on an aeroplane again.
Cool, cool. And in terms of a career, you are we know you mostly as a television personality and then also a businesswoman. When did it all begin? When did you decide that you'd want to make TV a career for you?
Oh, TV, I've known my whole life. I knew my whole
Uh,
life. That's what I wanted to do. So when I was in standard, in primary school, I used to do all of the I Stedfords. I used to do all the plays, and I would get awards for them. And
uh,
so I recommended, one of my teachers told my mom to send me to an art school, which was a
uh,
good thing for my mom because she studied at art school. My mom was an art
that's good.
and
Uh,
so I went to art school, I did drama. So I've done performance my whole life. I knew that I wanted to do this my entire life, my entire career, thankfully.
and
Because I
and
don't know what my backup plan would have been.
uh, and business-wise, I know your gin is called Finery Gin. Is it
Fine.
correct?
Yes, yes.
Finery Gin. When did you get into business? And can you tell us a bit about the gin?
Yeah, so Finery is my baby. I've got three flavor variants out. I've got a grapefruit, I've got a cucumber, and I've got an amber
Mhm.
elderflower. It's really delicious. The campaigns are beautiful, the bottles are beautiful. And not that you can go and buy any now in lockdown, but thankfully
Yeah.
I've got a bottle left, or a bottle or two left. And I joked last night. I was on the Corin's show and I joked and I said, I'd been contributing to the liquor industry for so long, I thought I may as well profit from it. But in truth, I've had a clothing label, I've had my own signature fragrance, I've
Yeah.
had a bikini line, so I've
Uh-huh.
always dabbled in business. I enjoy it. I love the challenge. I like getting involved in the meetings, the marketing, the sales, the nitty gritty. So a gin was just a natural progression for me because I was in Portugal and the gin scene, the craft gin scene had just taken off.
Uh,
And yeah, it was just something that I just, researched and then thankfully met the right people. And yeah, started my own gym.
cool, cool. And it's lovely. I literally found out about it a couple of months ago. I was like, oh wow, Jeannie has gin. So someone here I don't know if they're asking or they say something said, hi, how are you doing about yourself?
Yeah, the
Um,
country. Yeah, we're on lockdown, babe. We're not going anywhere.
so in terms of because when I posted that on my socials that I was going to chat with you, a lot of people asked for uh, tips from you, particularly in terms of the television industry. You've been in the television industry for a very long time,
For
and you've
about
stayed
18 years now.
8 years.
18.
18, I was about, oh no, I was about 8 years. No. So what would you say as some of the tips you would give? So first of all, your secrets to staying in the industry, staying relevant, and staying on top of your game. What did you say some of those are?
So I would say I never got into television or the entertainment industry for the sake of becoming famous. I did it
Mm,
because I really love the work. I love the nature of the work. I love the travel so much. But my joy in it isn't just getting on a plane and being overseas because it's not a holiday.
mm,
It's different to that.
mm,
I really enjoy the research. I like to understand the cultures, the food, the way people behave the way they do. I love exploring, and also one of my favorite parts of my career is interviewing people. I love to speak to people. I love the art of connecting with somebody and figuring out a way for somebody to tell me a story that they wouldn't ordinarily tell anybody else, and to make it interesting, to make it compelling, but also for there to have meaning and a lesson behind it. Why is the conversation happening? What are you going to take from it? What are you going to learn from it? Are you going to be inspired? Are you going to uh, are you going to be made to laugh? Are you going to feel something emotional? So that I really enjoy exploring those levels of interviewing. And then, of course, if I can combine the two, it really does just make my day.
And for someone who's watching this and is like, okay, how do I make it? What are some of the tips you'd give to someone who wants to follow your footsteps in terms of being a television presenter, but not only a television presenter, but a successful one like yourself?
You know what I think is really important is to understand the whole industry. When I started, I obviously got my break. I started in radio when I was 18 years old. And from being in radio, I wanted to learn how everything worked. I wanted to know how to produce my own radio show. When I got into television, I obviously learned how to edit. I learned how to direct. I learned how to, and I would sit with the editors and watch what I looked like on camera to figure out edit to know what my performance should be like. So I think for a lot of young people, it's getting into the industry to understand how it works and then figure out where you would suit or are best suited. And sometimes it's a lucky break to make it in front of the camera, because obviously it's not something that everybody can do for TV. Nowadays, everybody is a superstar on TikTok and
Instagram, yes.
You know, but obviously TV is a different kind of craft. But yeah, it just depends what you want to do, where you are best suited, and how you manage to get into the industry, but also understanding all the different elements.
So I found out that your favorite. Okay. So tell us the story about your favorite solid gold Omega watch.
Shame. You know, if the world had to end tomorrow and my home had to come crashing down and I had to get out of my house so quickly and I could only take one thing, it would be this solid gold watch. I got it from my grandmother. She gave it to me as a gift, and it was a gift that my grandfather got her when she was a young girl. And
Oh,
so
wow.
my grandmother's my favorite person in the whole world. So it's really sentimental to me. I really, really love it. I really love her.
And have you ever worn it? Do you wear it on particular?
Oh,
So
yeah,
when
I
you
do.
wear,
Yeah,
ah,
and she's a bit bigger than me, so it's still got all these extra links. And she always says
ah,
to me, no, go and have it tightened and go and have it fitted so it fits you properly. And I never will. I just wear it as a bracelet. So yeah, I do
ah,
wear it quite often. I love it.
is it? And someone was asking us, there are about two questions here that came through. One is Saint Rebane says, how was it like to interview the likes of Taylor Swift back on Top Billing?
Oh, Taylor Swift was actually amazing. She was great. You know, I was actually in Greece, and the record label just gave us a last minute request. And so the studio said, can you fly from Greece, cut your holiday short, but go to London to go and interview Taylor Swift? And I was like, I'll be on the next flight, because I mean, I love Taylor Swift. And so I went to the beautiful Rosewood Hotel in London, which was amazing. And I sat down with her. She is so much taller than me. She is so skinny. And what I really enjoyed about her was she was just such a lady. She was really elegant and very, very smart. One of the things that what I said to her is, you know, she's got radical success. I think she was in her early 20s when I interviewed her. And she already owned like 3 private jets, and she had homes all over the world. And she said to me, what she does is business, and her parents were finance people. So they invested her money for her in clever places. So smart girl, really, really smart girl. I liked her. Just, yeah. And everybody that I've interviewed, though, I've really enjoyed. One thing when you interview superstars, you realize how they got there, because they, you know, a lot of them are really so talented, and
Mm-hmm.
see it more when you see them face to face, I think.
I can imagine. And in terms of, I heard that your favorite number is 13.
Yeah.
Your favorite. Tell us the story behind the number 13.
I was born on Friday the 13th. So yeah, lucky number 13.
Ah, cool. And in terms of, okay, so this is an interesting question. So what would you say, someone sent it through, what would you say are some of the misconceptions about Jeannie D? Would you say there are any? And
I don't know if they are. I think because I've been around for so long, but
mm,
um, I'm super chilled. I think a lot of
mhm,
people think that I'm, because I've worked for such, glamorous TV shows that I could maybe place a lot of value and importance on those things, but
mhm.
actually I'm probably one of the most chilled people that I know. Otherwise, I'm not quite sure what misconceptions there are about me. You can give me some and I can clear them up for you if you want.
Um, yes, and Jamie Lee is asking, what are you most passionate about?
Oh, my darling, I'm passionate about being passionate. I'm one of those people
Mhm,
that I dive into everything. I love love. I love to eat well. I like to drink beautiful wine. I love to have good conversations. I love good music. I love my country. I love people. I love the consideration on how the world can function at its best point.
mhm,
I
mhm,
want people to be happy. I'm one of those people that I wake up every morning genuinely happy. And I find so much value in genuinely, like, to look in the mirror and like yourself. It's such
mm,
an important journey because it's such an important relationship that you've got to have with yourself as you move through your life. And I think yeah, I'm passionate
mm.
about that. Gosh, I can ramble on a question.
I know you're passionate about education as well. Can you tell us about that and when that passion for education started?
So I'm incredibly passionate about education because I think it's actually the only thing that can change poverty or negativity or crime rate in South Africa.
Mhm,
I
mhm,
think if
mhm,
more people are educated,
mhm,
then you can get out of a system of poverty, of
mhm,
you know the have-nots. So yeah, I think
mhm.
sorry, I'm looking at everybody that I know, saying hi
Yeah.
to me. I'm like, hi, I love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. But
And
yeah,
then,
it's the only thing that people actually really need.
and
But education, I find, is the most important. Like, if I could change anything in the country, it would be the quality and the amount of
okay.
education, and it would be to give teachers a lot more. I think
Yeah,
teachers
that's true,
deserve a
actually.
lot more pay. I think they deserve a lot more credit. Um, for the work they do. And I think they need smaller classrooms as well so that children can be educated properly with the attention that
Mhm.
they deserve.
No, I agree with you on that. And Taekwon is asking, do you have any pets? If so, what pets do you own? What type of pets do you own? I
I
thought
don't
a
have
dog.
any, my darling, because I'm already a wild animal.
I
And
ju-
also I travel a lot, so I can't look after pets, unfortunately, because I would want to give them all of my love and attention. Unfortunately, I'm never in one place for long enough. I'm always on the move
Mm.
and I travel too much.
Andre is asking, would you consider yourself a good cook?
No, nobody would ever. People laugh at me if I offer to cook for them. I'm a terrible, terrible, terrible cook.
So not even the lockdown has helped you.
What has helped me in the lockdown?
Lockdown. So has it helped you to at least make your cooking skills slightly better?
No, one would think that, I mean, I've been cooking more, but it's not getting any tastier.
And Anand is asking, when are you entering the movie world?
I've already been in two movies. I was in a Leon Schuster movie years ago, and I was in a movie with Steven Seagal called Mercenary of Justice. But I'm not interested really in the movie world. I love television and I love documentaries and I love directing and producing just as well as I enjoy being in front of the camera. So that's
Uh,
my passion. That's where I'm going to stay.
uh, and Fabio is asking, what defines you in life? What defines you in life?
happiness, love, energy, joy, abundance. Like I'm a super high energy, big light person. So I think that defines me. If I'm answering that correctly, I'm not quite sure.
And John is asking, why do you not age? What's your secret to not aging? You're ageless, so he's like, what's the story
Well,
there?
I don't believe in aging, and it's because I still act like a child. I believe in having lots of fun and looking after yourself. Drink lots of water. And gin.
And
Drink
what?
lots of gin.
The gin and water, you mix them both.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. And what did you say? What's your pet peeve?
What is my what?
Pet peeve.
Oh, okay. Here's my thing. The only thing that really bothers me is when people drive really, really slowly in the left-hand lane. Like bad driving actually really bothers me, because if you're a bad driver, you can cause accidents. And like, yeah. But otherwise, I'm so chilled. I very rarely get annoyed with things. But yeah, bad driving gets me. I'm one of those road rage people.
And what's your most memorable on-air moment, if you could? And I'm sure there are a lot of them, but what's that one moment or two where you can be like, wow?
There are so many. There's so many to remember. But I think I should actually write a book one day. I actually wish that I did document it all, because there's moments where, you know, like the first time you see the Amazon jungle, or, you know, when you interview like the person that you've loved most in life, then there's so many of those pinch yourself moments. I'm just so grateful, I suppose, that my life is filled with a lot of pinch yourself moments. I'm really very lucky. So to just isolate one is impossible.
So DRG Wellness is asking, what three words best describe your closest friends? I love this question.
Well, I just saw Jade's listening to this, so so loving, funny, intelligent, fun, crazy. I'm very, very lucky. I think out of everyone in the world, I'm the most fortunate girl, because I have the best friends. I've really, really got to make the people around me in my life are just solid gold.
And what word do you overuse? What's a word or a phrase do you overuse?
I'm probably not allowed to say it on this platform.
And Nicole is asking, who have you met that you were really starstruck by, or that left you feeling so lucky to meet someone?
I've never actually been starstruck, like where I didn't know what to say, or that I felt uncomfortable, because I always go into those environments thinking I'm there to do a job. I'm not there as the capacity of a fan. I'm there just to do a job. But I remember when I saw, so I know Trevor Noah quite well, but when I saw him at the Global Citizen thing, I was standing next to him, and I just remember feeling an overwhelming sense of pride, just because I'm so proud of where he's gone in his life. And so that, well, not starstruck, but you know what I mean. Like I felt gushy, and I never feel gushy about celebrities that I meet.
And talking about feeling gushy, you said before that your two celebrity crushes were Eminem and Pharrell. So first question is, what do you find crushable about them? And secondly, are there any additions to the crush list?
Yeah, so you know, obviously Eminem and Pharrell I'll just always love, because I think Pharrell is a musical genius. He's an alien. He also doesn't age. Eminem is the Shakespeare of our generation. He's an absolute genius as well. And actually, like, to be fair, the love of my life is Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, it's always been. He's the one.
Have you met him before? Interviewed him?
I have. I haven't interviewed him. I've met him at a party, but I haven't interviewed him, no.
And how was that interaction? Is that the one time you
it was at a music concert, and I was standing with a friend, and they were like, "There's Leo, there's Leo, there's Leo," and I went, "Who?" I was like, "That's not Leo," because he looked so average. And then I saw it, and was like, oh. I just said hi, and that was it.
Cool, cool. Let me just see other questions there before I ask. Okay. Oh, yes. Tammy Amy Jacobs is asking, what motivates you on a daily basis?
I would say I'm generally quite a motivated person. I'm a get up and go person. I have this innate belief that I want to do better, I want to do more, I want to be my best self. And also, I think because I'm getting older, I suppose, I think I'm a little bit more aware of the fact that life goes so quickly. Things like, wow, I can't believe how quickly time flies. Like just the other day, I was 18 years old and just starting out in the industry, and now I've been around forever. So life just happens so quickly, and I'd like to think that there's so much in the world that I still want to do, and I want to enjoy it. I want to honor those moments in my life and appreciate them, and do as much as I can do in the short while that we have on this beautiful blue planet.
Uh, and Dee that is asking, Jeannie D, you were on Zoid Africa, but we didn't hear your best Afrikaans. What is your favorite
Oh,
Afrikaans saying or word?
ek is baie sleg in Afrikaans te praat. So dis hoekom ek het Engels gepraat op Karen Zoid show. Maar ek sal probeer om amper heeltemal tweetalig te wees. Was that terrible? Embarrassing, sorry.
So in terms of so some of our readers were asking, what are your skincare tips? Like, how do you keep your skin looking so amazing and so fresh? What are some of those tips?
Okay, so I only actually wear foundation when I'm filming on TV. Otherwise, during the day, I never wear foundation. I wear the Chanel CC cream, which is my favorite thing ever. It's really amazing. And also, it's a factor 50 sunscreen. So, a golden rule, I don't ever put my face in the sun, ever. My grandmother is such a glamorous lady. She even drives with gloves because the sun is so harmful. The only thing that ages skin or gives damage to skin is really sun damage. So you don't ever want to expose your skin to the sun. You want to drink a lot of water, you want to exfoliate, and you don't want to over product and over make up your face. Hope that's helpful.
And your hair care tips? Yes. So how do you keep your hair looking amazing throughout all the years? And especially given that as a personality, probably you have a lot of things happening to your hair at any given time.
Yeah, so I treat my hair a lot. I use a lot of treatments, I use a lot of masks, and often, like especially now in lockdown. During lockdown is the perfect time to glow up because you're not going anywhere. So you don't have to heat style your hair. So I would just put masks on your hair and just leave them throughout the day. I would put, exfoliate a lot, don't wear makeup, just wear sunscreen and, little face masks on your face, drink lots of water and stay out of the sun. And yeah, take this time for everything to, don't wear nail polish during lockdown, things like that. Just give your body and everything time to regenerate and get healthy and treated.
So you are a businesswoman, television personality, model, and a bit of actress. What else do you still want to do? I mean, you've done quite a bit. You've got the gin, you had your own cologne, and the clothing label. What else does Jeannie D still want to do?
I think I like what I do, so I want to stay doing exactly what I want to do. I just want to do it better, and I want to do it bigger. So everything that I have and that I'm doing now, I just want to upscale on the same things. So I want to sell more bottles of my gin. I want more viewers to watch my television shows. I would like more television shows. So everything that I have now, just more of it.
And let me just see. I'm still looking here because some questions that were said. Oh yes, someone was asking. Literally on a question says, "Is Jeannie D married out? What is that something that's on your cards, or is it something that's?"
It's never been a priority for me. It's never been something that is like particularly important to me. I suppose with the right person, maybe, but I don't think it's an absolute important thing. It certainly isn't something that'll ever define me. I'm happy without. So yeah, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. No one is ever going to like make me more full. It would just be in addition to what I already have and what I already think is quite pretty cool.
And then just lastly, you were talking about how you've realized that life is short and life moves on. What would you say are the three lessons you've learned from life that you'd like to share with the audience, all the people who came in, tuned in to watch you? Actually, before you answer that, Saint is asking, who's your favorite designer?
So many. Oh, I've got so many favorite designers because I really, really love fashion. I'm obsessed with South African designers, actually. Max Corsa, I'm just so obsessed with at the moment. Gert, Gavin Raja, Malcolm Kluk, all of my South African designers. And internationally, I'd have to go with Dolce & Gabbana.
Ah, Dolce is quite good. So yeah, and that last question, what did you say are the three things that life has taught you that you'd like to just share with the viewers, people who love you?
So something just that I've been thinking about a lot lately is, you know, considering that life does go so quickly, you've got to be kinder to yourself in your journey. And I mean in every way, like your internal dialogue, the way that you speak to yourself must be loving, kind, supportive. And from there, you will grow out and you will become the person that you ultimately want to become one day in your life. And also to treat the people around you, um, choose wisely on who is in your space, who's influencing you, whose opinions you are listening to, because not everybody with an opinion is right. So, you know, just to be careful of your surroundings and what you are taking in, because ultimately that is going to create the person that you become. So that would be my advice.
And Riandre is asking, what is your favorite perfume?
Versace Yellow Diamond. I love, and I really enjoy Burberry Body as well. I think it's nice. I don't like fragrances that are too sweet. I like just a little spiciness.
So if we could check your playlist right now for most played songs, what are the 5 most played songs in your playlist?
Okay, so you have to do this. You can get my playlist. So if
Uh-huh.
you search Jeannie D's Magic in a Playlist on your Apple Music, my whole playlist will come up, and it's really good. Like,
Jeannie,
do it now. Yeah, or if you go onto my bio on my Instagram page, you can click on bio and then that'll take you to my playlist on Apple Music. It's good. I think you'll
oh,
enjoy it. It depends what kind of music you like, but I like sexy, deep house, melodic, and then with a bit of a sexy beat that you can get on a treadmill, and you can also tap your foot. And, you know, I like sexy music with a beautiful vocal. So
and
go and
Nicole's asking,
my
one thing
playlist.
we probably don't know about you.
One thing you don't know about me would be, oh, I don't know. What would you like to know about me? I'm quite an open book, and I think because I've been on TV like my entire life, it's been a little bit difficult to hide anything about myself.
Um, Lisa Lee Solomons is asking, do you miss radio?
Um, I do not. I do and I don't. Um, I loved radio, but I think it was really important. But I think it was really important for me to travel, to not be in a studio every day. I enjoyed every day different experiences.
Cool. And Ginny, your last word to our viewers
Yeah.
as we finish this live. And for the viewers, this live is going to be on for the next 24 hours, so you can still watch if you're just joining us. So last word for the viewers.
Thank you all so much for the love. I really wish everybody very, very well during this lockdown period. I hope that it doesn't last too much longer, and I really hope that we can step out into a really beautiful, safe world when all of this is over. Thank you all very much for watching.
Ginny,
Love you.
thank you so much for your time. Totally
Thank
appreciate
you
it.
so
Thank you for
much.
spending your afternoon with us.
Oh, my absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for having me. Look,
All
take
right,
care.
cool. Bye-bye. Thank you
Bye.
guys for joining us. Very good evening and welcome to Glamour Live.